the Shark Tank team emailed saying, we like your brand, we've seen it, why don't you apply for it? So then I took it seriously. We actually filled out a form, etc. And then you have to do this thing where you first fill out a form, they shortlist. Then the next stage is they tell you that record a video pitch and then send it to us. Now at that point of time, I had a day job. My kid was 2.5 years old and the Plated project was going through its own journey. So literally, I'm not lying, we had no time to prepare. We knew everything we wanted to do, but no time to shoot. And it was the night that the deadline was, where I was literally in my room. At some point we should put it up on our Instagram handle, where dimly lit room, and I'm standing in front of my phone camera, and the script was just narrated that we had prepared. No prep, one shot, and I uploaded it and I said, chodo, it's not going to work, forget about it. And then they actually shortlisted it.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Road Ahead Talk Show. I'm Vijayta Soni, the co-founder and CEO of Sciative Solutions. And thank you so much for staying along with us for last 4 months, making sure that you're watching each and every episode that we have been sending you. Today with me, I have a very interesting entrepreneur. He is an entrepreneur with a drive, with a cause, and he wants to make purchase into a movement. I have Mr. Chitresh with me from the Plated project. Hi, Chitresh.
Hey Vijayta, thank you for having me here.
Pleasure to have you here, and it has been lovely to be talking to you for so long.
Same here.
Before the recording. So Chitresh, the Plated project was featured on Shark Tank as well. There are a lot of stories that people have about that whole experience, and it's a beautiful experience. So tell us about, how did you get in? What did you do? How did you prepare for it? And then once this whole show happened and when you were there in front of the sharks, what was the feeling all about? It was different. Was it like really a shark-like feeling, or were you like very comfortable? Tell us the whole thing.
Happy, actually, this is the first time we're talking about it post being on Shark Tank. But the Plated project being on Shark Tank was honestly a dream come true. It happened by chance. I mean, we were caught up in running the business. We were about 4 people before being on Shark Tank. So it was about August, 4-member team, 2-3 interns working. And a friend of mine called up and said, "Ki bro, Shark Tank pe apply kyun nahi karta?" I didn't even know what the process is. So I said, apply karna padta hai. He's like, just go on the website and you can apply. I said, I'll do it. And I forgot about it. And luck have it, the Shark Tank team emailed saying, we like your brand, we've seen it, why don't you apply for it? So then I took it seriously. We actually filled out a form, etc. And then you have to do this thing where you first fill out a form, they shortlist. Then the next stage is they tell you that record a video pitch and then send it to us. Now at that point of time, I had a day job. My kid was 2.5 years old and the Plated project was going through its own journey. So literally, I'm not lying, we had no time to prepare. We knew everything we wanted to do, but no time to shoot. And it was the night that the deadline was, where I was literally in my room. At some point we should put it up on our Instagram handle, where dimly lit room, and I'm standing in front of my phone camera, and the script was just narrated that we had prepared. No prep, one shot, and I uploaded it and I said, chodo, it's not going to work, forget about it. And then they actually shortlisted it. Post that is where it got really serious. So the whole team got involved. The next stage is that they call you in based on which city you're in for an actual mock shoot. Where the whole team is there. The real sharks are not there.
Mumbai, and you are from
I was
Mumbai,
in Mumbai, so there was no problem. Went in there. Great experience, because you walk in there and you see so many other people.
How much time do you have to prepare? So once you are shortlisted,
from the time that it varies for different people, but for us, we had 2 months from the time that they told us that you've been shortlisted to actually doing this mock shoot.
Okay.
So we prepared really hard for it. We really prepared for it. And then we did that mock shoot. And then once you're there, you know that confidence starts building a little bit. So the shoot was okay. And then they spoke a lot about it. And they said, we'll get back to you. And then you finally get the call saying, oh, you've been shortlisted, you want to pitch in front of the Sharks. But there's no guarantee when you're going to pitch that you're going to be on air. It's basically you doing all the hard work, preparing, doing everything with no guarantee of any sort. That was
So the Sharks are there and you are shooting with them.
That's the final
And
shoot.
That's the final shoot.
So none of it is staged.
Okay, everything is real.
Everything is real. Essentially, what they will tell you is, you know, the Sharks are going to be there. You don't even know who's going to be there. There are various Sharks. Right?
Yeah.
You know the Sharks are there. Want to go in and pitch. They will let you work with the television team. Will let you work with them on how you want to work on the pitch, etc. They will help you prepare for the pitch also. All of it. But everything that happens is being shot in real time. So we were in the season that we were on Shark Tank season 2. In that season, we were the first brand during the shoot to actually go and pitch. So behind the scenes, it was literally the whole thing of कि ये first shot है इस season का. And for us, there was a lot of pressure because it's like exams, right? There's nobody who's coming out of the exam hall and telling you कि ये पूछने वाला है. So this is scary. And everybody else is looking at you to actually go in there and set the right.
And you didn't know who's going to be inside.
We had no clue. And there was literally, them screaming ki, best of luck to everyone, and the little bell that rang. And then the music starts, and the doors open. And my shoot was a 2-hour conversation.
So what we saw was
15 minutes from that 2-hour pitch. So it's 2 hours.
2-hour long discussion
the Sharks,
that happens.
We were super stoked to be on air. It was great for us. Sales went through the roof, visibility, a lot of things happened. But I think the real blessing and takeaway from Shark Tank was that actual 2-hour pitch. Because the kind of questions that were asked, the way that it happened, it's a huge learning experience. Because till that time, you're living in your comfort zone, right?
Correct.
There's no investor, there's no pressure. You're delivering what you're delivering. But we had hard questions asked, saying that the kind of impact that you're trying to make, why can't I do it? Anybody can do this. What are you doing different?
Correct.
How are you doing it different? You're overpriced. How will you, build scale? Huge learning experience. But finally, when that thing happens of deal pakki, and you're walking out, is where it now really hits you. That we've arrived. In a lot of ways, in a country like India, being on national television in front of everybody and pitching your brand is a huge accomplishment for any brand. And I think within the team also, everybody was excited, everybody was very committed to what we were doing. But
within your team,
within our team, within the company, till that stage. But when you're on television and it becomes real, in that euphoria, in that happiness, it also becomes very serious as a business.
And
listen, now we've got to deliver.
About your brand.
It was great. I mean, it was a great feeling, a lot of conversation, a lot of joking around. But post that, I think the community also that we've built. So everybody who's been on Shark Tank is now part of a WhatsApp group. All of us help each other. All of us co-promote each other's brands.
That's wonderful.
So you'll be at a pop-up and then you'll realize that, 3 of the other brands, you know all of them because we were on Shark Tank together. It opens a lot of doors also. It was a phenomenal experience. I would recommend.
Which shark had the brightest questions for you? Which were like aha moments? Wow, this was amazing. I never thought about it in this way. Or I never looked at my brand in this manner.
I think that would be Anupam.
Yeah.
Anupam Mittal, super insightful, super sharp, knew exactly what to do, not to do.
Yeah.
And was very clear. I mean, Anupam also made an offer, and then finally it wasn't the deal that went up. But in terms of the insights and what we should do as a business model, I think it would be Anupam Mittal, for me at least.
He's a chartered accountant, and
phenomenal insights.
Brilliant. And how did this help your brand? Once this whole shoot happened, then it got aired after a few months. What happened on your website?
So our website, didn't crash, even though we were hoping that we get so much traffic that it should crash. But it was, I think we got about 8x the normal traffic for 2 months. The sales went up by 4 times for a 3 month period.
Mhm.
But the biggest thing was just the trust that this builds.
Mhm.
So my family is based in Goa, but a lot of extended family is in UP and Jhansi and towns there. And I had calls from them saying that आज जब मैं जाता हूँ और मैं लोगों को बताता हूँ कि मेरा भांजा प्लेटेड प्रोजेक्ट का फाउंडर है, they are aware of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would then say हमने order भी किया है. So I think the uh, when you're a D2C brand, there's always that lingering doubt, right? That should I buy from them? Will I get the right product? Not get the right product? I think that doubt more or less disappeared after being
It
on.
adds that credibility to the brand.
Huge credibility boost. So I think for us that was phenomenal.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Thank you.